What is up, everybody? Part 2 of putting this thing back together. Got the front nose painted. That thing is beautiful. Mrs. G did an amazing job filling any of the imperfections in. Oh, damn. I'm allergic to these green tractors, I'm sorry. I've got the new poly fuel tank sitting in there, getting ready to put that on. What a freaking pain in the ass it is trying to get all those straps lined up. Got the fan belt back on, new coupler, alternators on. I've got wiring going on here. I got this piece back on, throttle, put a new knob jobber on there, new steering wheel. I've got this battery box situated. I'm figuring out cables because it didn't have these before. It had a homemade battery box thing. So messing with that. Oh yeah, fenders are painted. This thing's gonna look freaking really good. I got the third link put on. I had to replace this piece because it was bent, and I had to replace one of these rods and the yoke because I'll show you here. This thing was stuck on. I was trying to get it to where it would adjust. I ended up heating it so many times, and then I ended up bending this. So I got a new shaft and yoke. I got to get this top part off of it and paint this. New tack cable. I need to put the oil pressure sending unit in it. So the deal with this is I want to get it to a state that it'll start up and run, because in the next week or so, my Case IH dealer is going to let me go get their engine dyno, and the service manager is going to come after work or on a weekend. And I really want to break this engine in on the dyno because it's never done anything but idle after I overhauled it. So I don't care if the tin work and everything's on it. I just want to be able to start it, back it up, and hook it to the dyno and run a heat cycle through it and seat the rings. Same deal. That's what we're going to do with the Steiger. That's a brand new motor. We're going to see where it lands on fuel settings and break in the motor. And the same thing on my 7250 Magnum. And do all three of them at once. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I'll keep going on this thing and bring you along. Fuel tank straps and all that is where it needs to be. Radiators in, fan shroud, steps, air cleaner. I'm routing all my battery cables right now to the new batteries. I just finished routing this new harness for all the lights. I put my gauge panel back in with some new gauges and some new warning lights. I just put 5 gallons of diesel in it, filled the radiator with coolant. I'm gonna throw this deck plate back on so I can latch the battery boxes. And I just threw a new fuel filter on, even though it was a new fuel filter, but it's been sitting for years, and it got painted when I painted the engine. So I painted the holder black, put a new filter on, just finished priming it, put that deck plate on, and finished hooking up the battery cables. Let's see if this thing will fire up. If you guys are wondering about any of this, watch the last video or the first video about putting this back together and you'll understand. But engine, this thing has been in the process for 10 years. And when I redid the engine, I did run this thing a handful of times and drive it around the yard and check the oil pressure and all that. But it hasn't run in, I don't know, probably 4 years. So we'll see what happens. All right, I just fought this stupid deck back on. I still got to get that one back there, the bolt and the spacer in. And this battery box, since I was flying blind when I set them, there's a bunch of adjustment holes underneath in the bracket. It needs to get moved to the next set of holes forward, but cables are hooked up. I've always done this on like these 4020s. I started doing this before it was cool, and then all of a sudden I started seeing them at shows everywhere where people would, it's just bed liner, adds a nice touch, but the batteries are hooked up. The ignition's back in it. No smoke has started coming out of the dash yet, so that's good. It's Saturday night. It's date night. I need to go shower up, or Mrs. G's gonna be hollering at me. New steering wheel, new cap. So let's just see if it'll start up, or crank, or anything. Well, that's a good sign. We've got the idiot lights lit up. Let's see if it'll crank. Look at that shit. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. You have no idea how much joy that gives me to just know that this is one major leap closer to being out of my life. tomorrow we'll move all this crap and take her for a ride, but there you go. Frickin' fired right up. I got the battery box readjusted. These are gonna have to come back off before it's said and done and get painted, because I think these came from Shoop, and you know, their paint job is not too freaking great. It's right over, you know, bare steel, no primer, and you can take your fingernail and take it right off. So when it's all said and done, those will come back off and get painted. And once I know everything's all good and we dyno this thing and break the engine in, then once we put all the hood on and the fenders, then it'll get detailed and, you know, fix any of the scratches, do the touch-up stuff before this one goes on auction time. But I'll go for a ride down the road and see if we can get this thing up to temperature, or hopefully not get stranded. It sounds to me like it has just a little bit too much bark to it. It's almost like got a little miss. That's a new injection pump and new injectors. I may have to play with the timing a little bit. I don't want to do anything till after it gets broke in. See how it runs. It starts right up. bit hard to hang on to and hold on to my phone since these tires, rear tires haven't gone round and round for 10 years. kind of doing the wobbly until they get round again. I always liked how these 4020s had the foot throttle too. It's kind of handy. Got the big red beast home the other day. This thing drove a lot better on the way back once the tires started to not bounce so bad. It's coming up on temperature. Runs really good. It doesn't smoke, fires right up. Make sure we don't have any leakage from anywhere. I don't see anything hitting the floor. Yeah, this may just need to be twisted a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't see anything leaking. There we go. All right, guys. I think I'll call this a video. There'll just be one more on this tractor. It'll be dynoing it, and then we'll put all the tin work back on it, clean it up, and it'll be all done. So, hope everybody has a good one. Thanks for watching.